everyone. Alright, so I am here to do my audiobook wrap up and TBR. I thought it'd be cool to do because like these book videos, because I don't do a lot of wrap ups or TBRs on my on my page. Clearly, if you actually have been following me, because I'm not a fast reader. I'm in school. I have a kid. Like it's taken me like a whole year to read the March, and I'm not joking. It's pathetic. So I'm not going to have a lot of TBRs. I'm not going to have a lot of wrap-ups because I cannot read several books in a month. I know it's just not for me right now in life. But audiobooks I have been listening to like crazy because I just don't know. So let's get started. So I'm going to do like mini reviews on books I've read. Try not to elaborate because I tend to like go on and just ramble about everything. So I'm going to try not to do that. But I can't make any promises. This is no particular order, but one of the books I have read is If I Stay by Gail Forman. I'm not going to go into depth with this book because I actually want to do a movie to book adaptation. So I just have to read or watch the movie. So I'm not going to say what I think about the book, but I'll tell you what it's about. It's basically about a girl who gets in a car accident with her family, and her parents end up dying, and that's not a spoiler because it pretty much says it in the description, I believe. And she's sent in a coma and stuff, but she is like in this limbo area. Like she can see her body, she can see everything that's happening, she can see her family and her boyfriend and friends come and in the hospital and mourn and stuff with her, but she cannot communicate with the outside world. She's like in this limbo spot, and she's pretty much deciding whether she wants to stay or she wants to go. Next is Where She Went by Gail Forman, which is like the sequel to If I Stay. And I will say this, that I like this book better than If I Stay. It's actually put in the point of view of her boyfriend. And I'm not going to go into more detail because it's basically the answer to If I Stay. But I give Where She Went a 3.5 stars out of 5. I don't know. It's pretty decent. We have Modern Romance by Aziz Ansari, which I love him. He's hilarious. And the book was basically about like him, like his research on modern romance. It's basically just like how dating today is different than dating back in the day, and how, because back in the day people actually were like going to people's like doors and like asking them out or calling them on the phone and asking them out. Today it's like, let me text you, do you want to go out with me, or let me go on Tinder. Like today is so much more advanced, and back then it's like you have to put more effort and there's more to it than now. But I don't know, it just goes into depth about all types of romance, and then he adds in his hilarious, I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but his whatever. Honestly, it's not the type of book I thought he would write because he is a comedian, and I thought it'd be more funny and not more scientific. But it was pretty interesting, I thought, because it is kind of true what he says, and it was really interesting. I wouldn't read it again, but I thought like it's a good read. I mean, especially if like you're into psychology and into sociology and stuff like that. I feel like it would be something interesting for you. But I would give that again 3.5 out of 5 stars. Next is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, I believe it's by. I know this is like really big on BookTube right now, or was, like when it came out, and everyone loves it, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I did not like it. It's just like, I'm not really into fantasy and stuff like that, and like dystopian type books. I don't think it was dystopian, but I don't really like those type of books, and so that's just me. I didn't really like it because of that. I'm just not into like fantasy. I'm done talking. Last audiobook that I have listened to is We Were Liars by Lockhart. That's actually, I thought this book was very popular back a while ago, and I really thought it was very interesting. I really can't tell you what it's about now, actually I do know what it's about, but it's kind of like best not this. Like everyone says in the review, it's best not to know what it's about. You just good to just know to go in blind, and it's true because like it's like if I say what it's about, it's kind of just gonna give it all away. And it was a really good and entertaining book, I thought so. And it like the twist and like the actuality of it was very, very like whoa and interesting. I liked it. I really liked the surprise. So I'll give this a 4 out of 5 stars. Um, I don't know if you can hear that my baby's crying, and so I have to like hurry up. So let's get through my TBR. I have Divergent by Veronica Roth, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna read that or listen to it. It's just fine. I have Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, which I'm actually listening to right now. I have Ghost Set, A Watchman by Harper Lee, and it's narrated by Reese Witherspoon, which is kind of awesome. I have Yes Please by Amy Poehler. Cannot wait to listen to that book, but I'm not really into right now. I really don't want to listen to like that type of book. I kind of want to listen to an actual novel, so that's why I picked Fangirl right now. I have Keep the Change by Steve Dubyanica, and I have a review on his first book was Waiter Ramp, and it's hilarious. Like if you are a server and work in the food business, you want to read that book, but it's freaking amazing. So I have a second book, but I have to get through that. It's Everyone Hang Out With Me by Mindy Kaling. And I'm like partway through that book, so I have to finish it, but it's hilarious. I love her. Like she's such like a awesome woman. Like she just doesn't care. She's just like, I don't know. I can't. She's awesome. But that's it. That's all I have. I hope you enjoyed my video. Yes, I'll see you in the next one.